Hey everyone, I'm Ben on YMCA Go, and this is Mindful Yoga. And let's begin our practice by just sitting comfortably. Cross your legs if that's natural for you. If not, feel free to extend your legs out. Let your eyes close. Breathing, if you can, through the nose. So it's fine to breathe through the mouth, but if you can, that filters the air that you take into your lungs. Go a little bit taller on that in-breath. On the out-breath, just relax, but try to maintain that seated, upright posture. Just noticing the body. See where you can let go. Relax. Just enough effort to sit upright and soften and relax everywhere else. So just notice the sensation in your face, around your eyes, your cheeks, your mouth, your jaw, and let go, slacken, soften those facial muscles. Feel your hands and your feet. Feel your belly, your buttocks. Simply notice how you're showing up in your body. Again and again throughout the practice, as we begin to move and explore the exercises and the yoga postures, come back to awareness of sensation, noticing the breath, the feel of the body, and above all, take good care of your body. Feel free to modify any of my instructions to accommodate your particular needs, your body. Take a nice deep breath and let it go. Now we'll shift around to a supine position. So coming onto your back. And hey, John and Svetlana, nice to have you here this morning. Welcome. Okay, here we are. Feet can extend out along the mat, arms at your sides. Now, let's do some snow angels. We've had some snow in the Boston area lately. Let's open the legs and the arms out to the sides and then back to your sides. Inhale, spread the legs, spread the arms. Exhale, right back in. Inhale, open, and exhale, cross. One more. Inhale, open, and exhale back to your sides. Good. Now, taking the left foot and bringing it flat. So the left knee is bent, the right leg remains straight. Press the right heel away and lift that right leg, high as it'll go. Exhale, point the toes, lower, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, point and lower. Press the heel and lift and come up just halfway. And from that place, make small circles with that right leg. Heel pressing, pause, point the toes, reverse the direction of the circle. Pause. Lift the leg all the way up. Clasp your hands behind that right thigh. And just give a little pull and gently stretch the back of that right leg. Now, left arm out to the left. Right hand stays behind the leg and guides the leg down toward the right side. Just see how far it wants to go. Some of you may be able to bring the leg all the way out. Foot to the floor. Others, maybe your leg hovers a foot or so from the floor. Just find that depth that feels right in your body. Good. Bring the leg back up. Bend the knee. Place the foot flat. And extend the left leg along the mat. Press that left heel away and inhale, lift the leg, high as it'll go. Stretch the back of the leg. Point the toes and lower. Press the heel and lift. Point and lower. Press the heel. Come up halfway. Your leg is at about a 45-degree angle. And now, with the heel pressing, make those little circles with the leg. Pause. Point the toes. Reverse the circles. Pause. Lift the leg all the way up. Clasp your hands behind that left thigh. Give it a little pull. Gently stretch the back of that leg. And now right arm out to the right. Guide that leg down toward the left side. Again, see how far it wants to go. You can kind of anchor that left elbow on the mat if you like. Find the depth that allows you to open those muscles, inner thigh, without strain. Lift the leg back up and bend the knee. Place the foot flat. Draw the knees in toward the chest. Bring the hands, palms together, and then slice right through between the two knees. Then press the knees into the backs of the hands. Squeeze, squeeze. Good. Now release the squeezing. Turn the palms to face out and cup each hand around each knee and spread the knees wide apart. Just feel the opening through the inner thighs. And now gently rock from side to side. And keep the knees wide, or let them come in a little bit, and then open them out as you move from side to side. Just exploring the inner thighs stretch at the same time that you're gently massaging your back. And then back to center. Bring the feet, knees together, feet flat. Interlace your hands behind your head. Press your elbows toward the mat. Feel the stretch to the chest. Draw the knees in toward the chest and begin pedaling your legs as though you were pedaling a bicycle. Point your toes each time you extend the leg. Curl the toes back as you bend the knee each time. Add the arms. Can you cross left elbow toward right knee and right elbow toward left knee? And then hold both elbows up toward the knees, knees back toward the elbows. Hold the crunch. Feel those abdominal muscles working. And release. Place the feet down. Place the head right back down. And sweep your arms back to your sides. Now draw the knees in toward the chest. Arms wrap behind the knees, thighs, and gently rock side to side once again. Or you could rock forward and back. A little more active spinal rocking. And then rock yourself up to sitting, either forward and up, or maybe over to the side and up. And then come to position with your legs extended out along your mat. And then take your left foot, place it to the inside of your right leg, and just slide your hands down that right leg. It's fine if the right knee bends a little bit. Just come into a forward bend. Notice what stops you. Where do you feel it? The back, the hip. Just honor the natural limits in your body. Good. Come out of the forward bend and into a back bend. Hands back behind you, arching back, looking up, big breath. Good. And then sitting upright, now left hand out to the left. Lift that right arm, reach it across. Get a nice side stretch. And then we'll come over to the other side. Left arm reaches across. Good. And now bring that right hand over onto the left knee and the left hand back behind you, and grow tall on the in-breath. Gently twist on the out-breath. Good. And then twist the other way. Left hand over onto that right knee or thigh. Right hand back behind you. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist. Good. Completing the 6 movements of the spine. But we'll do the same thing with the other leg. So, right foot to the inside of that left leg and ease forward as you relax over that left leg. And come up. Place your hands behind. Inhale, arch back, look up. And back. Now right hand out to the side. Let's come into a side bend. Left arm reaches across. And same thing, other side. Right arm reaches across. And now we'll come into a twist. So the left hand over onto that right knee, right hand back behind. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, gently twist. Other side. Right hand, left knee, left arm back behind. Grow tall on the in-breath. And gently twist on the out-breath. Good. Back, around to the front. Extend the leg. And now we'll shift onto all fours. So you'll come onto your hands and knees. Palms or knuckles may be a little more comfortable for your wrists. So let's take that right knee out to the side and just pulse it. And then pause. Extend the legs straight back. Face the mat. Extend the left arm straight ahead. And now pulse the arm and leg. And release. Same thing other side. Left knee out to the side and up. Just pulse. Working those outer hip muscles. And then extend the leg back. The right arm forward. And now pulse, working those extensor muscles. Hamstrings and buttocks. Shoulder muscles. And release. Good. And now back to tabletop and up into downward dog. So again, palms or knuckles, if you prefer. Pressing one heel and then the other heel so that you're walking your downward dog in place, gently stretching one calf and then the other. And then begin to walk your feet in toward the middle of your mat. Your hands walk back toward your feet. And now you're just kind of hanging out in this forward bend. Knees can be slightly bent. You can sway a little to one side and then the other. And then back to center. And then slowly roll your body up to standing straight. Lift your shoulders up. Roll your shoulders back and down. Okay, we're going to do a little balancing exercise. So take the weight onto one leg. Focusing your gaze on a spot in front of you can help you to stay balanced. Your arms are also here to help you balance. Okay, so extend that one leg out. Extend the same side arm out and see if you can circle at the hip joint. So the arm and leg are straight as they circle. Then bend the knee and elbow. Then include circling wrist and ankle as well. So all the joints, ankle, knee, and hip, wrist, elbow, and shoulder, all working. Now pause. Circle the other way, just arm and leg at shoulder joint, arm and leg straight. Now bend elbow and knee. Now circle wrist and ankle as well. I know that can be a challenge, trying to coordinate all those joint actions. Good. Place the foot down. And we'll do the same sequence on the other side. So extend that other leg and arm, and then circle the straight arm and straight leg at the hip and shoulder joints. Okay, soften at the elbow and knee. Get those joints involved as well. And then circle wrist and ankle as well. All the joints in the arm and leg engaged here. Now pause. Straight arm and straight leg circle the other way. Bend elbow and knee. And then wrist and ankle circle around as well. Good. And release. Place the foot down. Good. Okay, so with the feet about hip distance apart, we're going to inhale the arms up overhead. Now bend those knees as you come forward. Inhale back up. Bending the knees helps to keep the back safe. You're cushioning those downward forces. Good. And one more. Hold the arms up overhead. And relax the shoulders down. So here we are in our first yoga pose that we'll hold for a little bit, the mountain pose. Just relaxing the shoulders down, relaxing the facial muscles, just using the effort needed to hold the pose. Just a little effort in the shoulders, back, neck. Now let's see if we can raise our mountain by lifting off of the heels and coming up onto the balls of the feet. Holding raised mountain. Now can we revolve the raised mountain by twisting in one direction? Just come back to your heels if necessary. Ground yourself as needed. Back around to the front and to the other side. And then back around to the front. Okay, let's see if we can come down slowly. So the heels and the hands moving very slowly to bring your arms to your sides and your heels to the mat. Good. Completing the mountain series. So open your legs wide apart. So before we go into the pose, I just want to show you something. Might be hard to see when you're down in the forward bend. So when we get to about here, then what you can do is bend one knee, and that will straighten the other leg and create a nice stretch to the inner thigh muscles. And of course, we'll do the same thing on both sides. So starting, standing tall, feet wide, arms come up. Take a breath. Now hinge forward. Try to keep a nice long spine throughout this posture. The tailbone reaching up and back, and the crown of the head reaching down and forward. And then bring your hands to take hold, ankles, shins, feet, knees, wherever the hands just naturally take hold. And now we'll try that knee bend leg stretch action. So bend one knee. Feel how that stretches the inner thigh muscles of the other leg. And same thing other side. Straighten that knee and bend the other one. Good. And then back to both legs straight. Hands come down on the mat under your face. Walk your hands forward. Let's come into a wide leg, downward facing dog. Good. Press the hands and feet into the mat. Press the chest down toward the mat. Make sure you have a good grip on the floor or the mat. Now can you lift your heels? Come up onto the balls of the feet. And then press your heels back down toward the mat. Walk your hands back in. Bring your hands out to your legs, and knees can slightly bend as you roll up to standing upright. Good. Now bring the heels in so that the feet are splayed out, and then lift your arms up. We'll come into goddess pose. Turn the palms to face up. Now as you bend the knees, check that they're pointing in the same direction as the toes. Sink down, bend those knees, and bend the elbows. Just sink into the pose. Bring the arms back to open through those chest muscles. Sink as deep down as you can to work those quadriceps muscles. And hold. Feel the muscles working. Any strain, just make an adjustment or back off a little bit. Sink a little deeper if you can. And press. Come back to straight. Arms down to your sides. Walk your feet back in. Good. And just relax for a moment and see if your body wants to move in any complementary way. And then shifting to the top of your mat, we'll move through a sequence of warrior poses. We call this the 8 warrior salute because we'll be linking 8 separate warrior poses together, starting with your feet about hip distance and rooted to the earth, shoulders up and back and down. And now it's that left leg that's going to step way back. The right knee will come right over that right ankle. Now the arms will come up and you'll gaze out past the right hand inside warrior. So right heel is more or less bisecting the arch of that left foot. You can sink down a little deeper. Okay, now can you come into the reverse warrior by bringing the left hand onto the left thigh. Lift the right arm up toward the sky. And maybe even arch back a little bit. Good. And then the arms come back parallel to the floor. Now, warrior angle. Right elbow rests on right thigh. Left arm comes up to vertical. Keep going with that left arm so it forms an approximate line with the side and the leg. So from the left foot up to the left fingertips. Nice, long, approximate line, reaching up through the fingertips. Good. You can look up toward the hand or rest the neck by looking down. Now take that left hand down, palm to palm with the right hand. You're going to slide the hands across that right thigh. So the left forearm is now resting on the right thigh and your head is turned to the right. Revolve warrior angle. Good. And slide your hands up your leg. Let your arms relax at your sides. Now take that left leg and shift it a little bit toward the left so that you can now face front, right knee above right ankle, back foot is angled slightly but flat on the mat, facing front, sweep arms up overhead. Good, relax your shoulders down, front facing warrior. The 5th pose in our sequence. And from here, float your arms out to the side and down. And interlace your hands behind. Press the interlaced hands down. Squeeze the shoulders back. Take a breath in. And then hinge forward. Belly and chest toward the thigh. Lift your arms away from your back. Just find the depth that you can manage comfortably, safely. And then come back up. Good. Arms relax at your sides. So that front leg can straighten or nearly straighten. You don't have to lock the knee. Open the arms out. Hinge forward. Back foot comes part way forward. And now can you lift that back leg and balance? Balancing warrior. More challenge, you hinge a little further toward the earth. Good. Now, keep the arms out. Bend that left knee as you come forward. And now reverse balancing warrior. Extend the leg out in front. And lift it. And then release. Relax the foot down. Complete the sequence on that side. Good. I'm just going to switch to the other end of the mat just because I think it'll be a little easier for you to see me. So with your feet about hip distance, again, shoulders up and back and down. Now you'll step that right foot back. Big step. Again, left heel more or less bisects that right arch. Left knee above the ankle, arms come up, and you're gazing out over that left hand. Now, the right hand comes down onto the back of that right leg. The left arm comes up toward the sky. Just explore. Arm vertical, maybe arm moving a little past vertical into a slight back bend. Good. Arms back, parallel. Now, left elbow resting or forearm resting on right thigh. Right arm toward the sky. Good. Again, aiming for a nice line from the right fingertips down the side, down the leg, to the foot. Reach. Bring that right hand down. Now palm to palm with left hand. Slide the hands across that left thigh, right forearm resting. Left thigh, look to the left. Revolved warrior angle. Good. Slide your hands back. Come up to upright. Take the right leg and move it a little out to the right. Left knee above left ankle. Right foot flat, facing front. Float your arms out and up overhead. Front facing warrior. Hold. Good. Where do you feel the sensation? Just keep awareness coming back to the feel of your body. Feel it in the hip maybe, a little stretch in the hip flexor. Maybe you feel those thigh muscles working. Let's float the arms out to the sides and down. Now, can you interlace the hands the non-habitual way? So the other little finger in front. Squeeze the shoulders back, chest open, take a breath. And hinge forward. Belly and chest toward the thigh. Lift the arms away from your back. Just to the depth that you can manage comfortably. Good. Rolling up. Arms at your sides. Now, left leg nearly straight, keeping a micro bend in that left knee. Arms come up. Hinge forward. Back foot partway forward. Lift back leg. Focus your gaze on a spot. Balancing warrior. And now bend that right knee a little bit as you bring the foot forward. You can touch the toes down if you need to, but can you extend that right leg? Reverse balancing warrior and hold. Good. And place that foot right back down. Good. And just relax. Again, see if your body wants to move in any complementary way to help integrate, complete the sequence. So, once again, near the top of the mat, feet, hip distance, shoulders up and back and down, and float the arms out and up overhead, palms touch, hands in front of your chest. Inhale your arms up overhead and exhale. Just take a graceful dive into the forward bend. Walk your feet back, come into downward dog. So again, palms or option, knuckles, or you could even be on the forearms. You can do downward dog that way. Heels pressing toward the mat, tail bone lifting toward the sky, chest pressing down toward the mat. Then bring the knees down. Bring the forearms down. Let's come into a forearms plank. Nice straight line from the heels, up the legs, up the back, to the top of the head. Just feel those abdominal muscles working as you hold plank pose. Good. And then bring the knees and thighs down. Now we'll move through the boat series. So, powerful sequence of poses, arms at your sides, for building strength. Strengthen the core muscles, buttocks, lower back. Good. Press your hips down. Hips and thighs press down. Lift the head and chest. Lift the legs. Good. Lift your arms. Lift the right leg a little higher and the left up alongside it. Left leg a hair higher, right up alongside it. Interlace your hands above your buttocks. Squeeze your shoulders together. See if you can lift your hands up off the buttocks. Good. 2 breaths. On the in-breaths, lift up a little higher. Everything. Inhale, head, chest, arms, legs. Lift. Good. Lower a little bit on the exhalation. Again, inhale, lift. And release. Good. Just bring the chin down. Maybe hand over hand. Rest side of face or chin on the back of one hand. Just rest. Relax. So that works the backside core muscles. Let's work the side core muscles. So we'll shift onto the right side. Your head resting on the biceps of that right arm. Your left hand on the mat in front of your chest. Now press into both hands. Lift. So you can be on the right elbow, or maybe you can lift the elbow off the mat. So either way, more challenge to lift the elbow. Lift the legs. Left leg a little higher, right leg up toward it. Good. Now, can you extend that left arm toward the sky? Might be a little easier here to keep your elbow, right elbow on the mat, but you could try to lift it. A little more challenge. Good. Hold that sideways boat and release it. Good. Relax here. So take a moment just to rest. You can bend the knees if you like. And then we'll be coming on to the left side. So you could roll over, or maybe just come up and swing it around to the other side. So you extend that left arm, let the head rest on the biceps. Hand in front of the chest. Press into both hands, lift the head, lift the sides, lift the legs. Right leg a little higher, left leg up toward it. Extend that right arm toward the sky if you can, resting either on that left elbow or lift the elbow. Hold. You're working the side core muscle, side waist, obliques, glutes, outer hip muscles. And release. Good. Just take a moment again to rest, to relax as fully as you can. Good. And then press up to sitting. And so now we'll work the front core muscles, the abs, the hips, in the upward facing boat. So your hands on the mat, slightly behind and to the sides. Take the feet flat. And then lift your feet and balance here. Can you lift your hands and balance on just the buttocks? Place the hands under the knees. Now, extend the arms out over the legs. So for more challenge, more work for those core muscles, extend the legs. Little variation, you can open the legs and arms. Variation, cross, open, cross. Alternate the arm and leg that cross on top each time. Good. And complete. Bring the feet down. Place the hands back behind you. And just rock those knees gently from side to side. Okay, that completes the boat series. Let's come into a spinal twist by taking the left foot, placing it to the inside, or if you can comfortably cross the foot over so the foot is flat to the outside of that right leg, do that. Now, right hand takes hold of left knee, left arm back behind, fingertips or palm or knuckles, pressing into the mat to help you lift and lengthen your spine. Inhale, grow tall. Now take the right arm and bring the forearm or the elbow right over onto the thigh side of that left knee. And now you can use that arm pressing into that thigh as a leverage to deepen the twist. Grow tall on the in-breath and twist, pressing the arm into that leg, thigh. Good. And release. Around to the front. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So take the right foot to the inside, or if you can, cross to the outside. Left hand on right knee, right hand back behind. Press the hand into the mat behind you to grow tall, and then take that left arm, elbow or forearm on that thigh adjacent to the knee, pressing to help leverage the deeper twist without strain. Always within your healthy range of movement. Grow tall, breathe in, and twist. Good. And then back around to the front. Shifting now onto your back. Let's move into relaxation. So just relaxing here on your back. You could have your feet flat. More typically, extend the legs out. Arms comfortably at your side. Take a nice deep breath and let it go. Feel the full weight of your body supported here on your mat, supported by the earth beneath you. Relax. Feel the facial muscles soften, loosen, slacken. All those facial muscles. The eyes, forehead, the nose and cheeks, the mouth, the jaw. Relax your head and face. And let that relaxation move through your body, down, through the arms, the torso, the buttocks, thighs, the knees, calves, the ankles, the feet. Can you feel the fullness, the wholeness of your body? Relaxed, at rest, at peace. You're welcome to remain here for a while longer. Give yourself as long a yoga relaxation as you like. Or you can join me as I make the transition back to where we began our practice by exploring small movements, maybe a finger, a toe, a little stretch, maybe a full body stretch. When you're ready, you can bend the knees and gently roll to one side. Rest there on your side. Then making your way to a sitting position. And we'll complete our practice in just a moment, sitting comfortably, just noticing the sensation in your body, receiving the gifts of your practice, flexibility, strength, balance, relaxation. So I'd like to read a poem. So this is a poem I wrote. It's based on my visits to the Kripalu Center for Yoga and Health in Lenox, Massachusetts. This is actually this month. 30 years ago, I began my yoga teacher training. The poem is called Contemplating the Climb. Before dawn and beyond my window, the mountain rests in the dim light of a crescent moon, a fading shadow in the Berkshire night. As dawn approaches, the mountain takes shape and color, green with life, wet with the dew it gleaned from the cool night air. I rise, drink green tea, let hot shower beads massage my back. Soon, on my yoga mat, I hold mountain pose and contemplate the climb. A rocky ledge, a snake on the path, a momentary loss of balance. It is not only the summit we seek, but the challenge of the climb and the many discoveries along the way. So thank you so much for joining me today. Let's take a nice deep breath, let it out with a sound or a sigh. Bring your hands to your heart. Namaste.